All right, you guys ready?
I'm ready. I was born this way.
All right. Hey guys, what's going on? Tony from Local Paintball, and today I'm here with Devin from DYE, and we're about to go over the new DYE DSR.
Let's check it out. Stoked on this gun here, man. We've got cool features. Why don't you open up the box?
I'm gonna, dude. I'm still in awestruck. He flew all the way in from California. He landed this morning, and now he brought me this gem. So here we go, guys. Let's get into this. First thing, right off the bat, nice new hard case. Guys, this thing in your gear bag, in the back of your truck, in the back of your mom's minivan, banging around, it's gonna stay protected. So let's get into it. Boom. That's service right there. Barrels right in your hand. Let's put them in together. Right here, right off the bat, got a 14-inch two-piece barrel, 688 stock bore size. We'll set that aside for now. It does come with your DYE warranty card. Fill it out, send it in. It does come with a quick start guide, color-coded O-rings, how to maintain the bolt. Anything troubleshooting-wise, this card will tell you what to do and definitely not what to do. So here we go. DYE lube, the gun itself, a 9-volt battery, and then a full rebuild kit with all the color-coded O-rings that you need, and then a charger. Or not a charger, I lied. It's not a charger. It is for updates, I believe.
Mm-hmm. Yep,
so it is for updates. You're going to plug this in, USB port into your computer, correct?
Yeah, you put you download the software onto a USB stick, plug the USB stick into this adapter, put in your gun, and you'd update the software just as you would like on an M2, for example.
Beautiful. So guys, once again, it does come with a hard case. Obviously, the two-piece barrel, the warranty card, the quick start guide, your lube, your O-rings, extra screws in there as well, a battery, and now let's get into the gun itself. I'm going to put the barrel on, and then Devin right here is going to take over. So, here we go, guys.
Oof. All right, so we've got the DSR here. Something that you'll kind of notice that if you look at it is when you look at the eyes, you can't see any screws anywhere on the gun. Everything's kind of hidden. You know, everything kind of flows. Everything had thought going into it. You know, it wasn't an afterthought of how do we do the grips, how do we do the sleeve. Everything had thought going through that. You've got the edge one trigger, so new trigger form DYE, a little straight trigger there. You've got the arc bolt inside with the quick release pin here in the back. Pull this thing out, you're good to go. Also within the gun itself, now your Hyper 6 regulator is located inside the grip here. We've actually done this to help streamline and be more efficient with everything in this gun. Everything's very linear from start to finish, from air going into the airport to your regulator. Starts in the back of your bolt and goes to the front of your bolt. So everything goes in a forward motion. You're not wasting or having any excess air going in any different direction other than what's needed. Another really nice thing about it is from a service standpoint, the only thing you really need to do in service is just take your bolt out, you know, put a little bit of lube on here. You know, you've mainly got, there's a total of 3 main parts once you remove it. You've got the can, the actual bolt here, and the back stem. You've got your stem here. Throw a little bit of lube here on these O-rings. On these O-rings here on the outside. Roll back together. Pop it in, you're good to go. I mean, that's as far as you need to go as far as servicing or lubing at the end of the day. Clean it off. Pretty easy to go through and do there. Something that we've done on this gun to kind of touch on the efficiency and how the bolt works is air will come into the gun through your regulator, goes through the Hyper 6, and it goes down to 115 PSI. So it's real low operating pressure there. So again, trying to get efficiency, trying to get this gun to be efficient for, you know, DYE spool valve.
Yeah, for 115 PSI, that's excellent.
Yeah, so air comes in here, goes into your custom-made solenoid. Air at the solenoid is shut off. So in previous DYE guns, you would have it where there'd be air to the back of the bolt and the front of the bolt constantly from the solenoid. With this, it stops at the solenoid. As you pull the trigger, the solenoid will open up to allow the next shot to get in there. So as you actually pull the trigger to shoot the gun, you'll get air from the shot chamber, goes to actually move the bolt, start moving the bolt forward. After the bolts start to get pushed forward a little ways, then you actually get the actual shot from, this is all using the same air, actually shoot the ball back. That same air will help return the bolt and then start for a whole new shot. So again, just kind of helps it be efficient. And that's a big thing with this gun and the bolt just being super reliable, easy to maintain. You know, it's gonna be something that people can go out there and just be a workhorse. It's gonna work.
So that was a basic overview of the new DSR. So now let Devin kind of jump further into it with something he's already got disassembled here with the regulator and then with the front grip and batteries. And he'll kind of talk just a little bit about that as well.
So you've got here to go with your 9-volt battery. You've got your sleeve in the bottom here. You can just use a nickel to pull this off. This sleeve pops right off. You've got your 9-volt battery here. You can change, come out. Another nice thing is to remove the grip frame, there's 2 screws. You've got one that would go on the front, there, and then one through the back. Again, these are recessed. You can't see when the gun's put together. You move those 2 screws, and there you go. Now you've got top half of the gun and your frame. With the frame here, you still got the OLED circuit board here with the MOS operating system. So you can have 2 different player profiles. You can go through, change all of your settings through the 5-way toggle point on the MOS board. You want to change your D-bounce, you want to change your the firing mode, you want to change the shot counter, you want to whatever you'd like to see on there, you can. Very similar to how the MOS system operates with an M2. So if you've worked with that gun before, definitely gonna be very familiar. One other thing too, so you've got the 2 screws to remove the frame. Mm-hmm. You've got the contact board here that actually fits into the eyes and the solenoid board here on the gun. And you've got the solenoid that plugs in. Custom solenoid. This post here locks in place into your frame. Help create a seal. And when you're doing that, it also helps to lock in this connector. So you're not going to have to worry about the pins.
Lines it up perfectly with that post on there. Yes. Yeah.
And then if you do want to service your regulator, there's 2 screws. One here on this side, one on this side. And you actually just pull your whole ASA and regular assembly out. Your whole Hyper 6 reg is all on here. Inside the frame, it's just gutted. If you do want to service this, hands are a little greasy. Just unscrew the regulator here, take it out, and now inside this regulator, we've got a spring stack instead of a shim. So you don't have to worry about. Just helps it with consistency and more improved airflow. Again, just want to make sure the gun can get enough air, as much as it needs for each shot, not wasting, and just being as efficient as possible.
I like that when you go to service it, all your shims don't fall out everywhere and you're going, oh man, I don't know how these go. It's just a simple spring, guys, so that's super easy to maintenance and maintain.
Yeah, so pretty easy there, and honestly, this isn't something you really have to pull out all the time. The only thing you're going to have to do with maintenance is your bolt. I mean, it's just, the one thing is, if you do have to go down that road, we just made it that much easier for everybody. And you've got your Allen keys. It's a 3/32 Allen key that removes all 4 of those same screws.
And all 4 of those screws that come out of the gun are all the same size, so you don't have to worry about which one goes in which spot. They simplified it. Put them back in the gun. Don't worry, does that go to the reg or does that go to the actual frame? They're all the same. So, other than what you've gone over so far, is there any other main points or stuff you would like to go over?
So you've got here, one other thing is you've got the eye pipe. So M2 style eye pipe inside the gun. So you're not going to worry about it breaking. You're getting cracked. It's a lot thicker. It goes in and out of the gun really easily. Another thing is, you can count it with any die gun, is the ultralight frame. Even though you have your Hyper 6 regulator inside the frame, it still does not feel big or bulky. You still have that hourglass shape. Feels small in the hands. Same thing with your front grip, which has your 9-volt battery inside. Small and compact where it doesn't feel like it's too big. Just all for comfort and feel. Because it comes down, the gun's got to shoot well, but you've got to like holding it as well too.
Oh yeah, no doubt about it. The ergonomics have to be good,
Exactly.
So, do you want to take this bad boy outside and shoot it?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
All right, guys, we will see you outside. Here we go. All right, guys, now I'm outside with the new DYE DSR, here with Devin still, and we're about to shoot this bad boy and see what it can do. So here we go, guys. Safety first, goggles on, ears on. Gun is on. Paintballs. This is pod number 1, guys. Pod number 2. Pod number 2 going in. Pod number 3 going in. Pod number 4 going in. Pod number 5 going in. Pod number 6 going in. After pod 6, I'm going to do a checkup on the air. We're looking at about 1,100 or so PSI left. Pod number 7 going in. Pod number 8 going in. Starting to see a little bit of drop off. We're getting right down to about, less than 500 PSI left. Yeah, she's starting to drop off. So what was that? Was that pod number 8 or pod number 7?
That was 8.
So that was pod number 8, guys. Starting to see a bit of a drop off with a brand new gun like this. Spool valve, I mean, it did a great job for the price point. Can't complain about it. I'll see you guys inside. All right, guys, now that we're back inside, we did the efficiency test outside. I thought that it went pretty well.
Yeah.
Any final thoughts on it?
No, it went pretty good. It went pretty good. I mean, it would be probably a little easier for yourself if it was in PSP mode or something.
Yes,
like that.
I should have put it in ramping mode, but the old fingers got tired. But still, it shot around 8 pods or so. The gun shot great. It does not move. It's super smooth. Check them out today. We have one in stock. Come to the store, Clinton Township Pro Shop. And other than that, if you're out of state and want to order one, call us at 586-463-9500. Give the video a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and thanks to you for coming out all the way from California.
Thanks for having me, and you know what? I think you guys should go out and give these guns a try and do your own efficiency test too.
Take it easy, guys.